Hello guys, welcome to the mission number 7 of the Debden Eagles campaign by Reflected and Flow by me. This mission is a long patrol with some strafing. So let's have some fun. Thank you. Okay, airborne, trim it. Let's go to the fuselage deck. A little bit higher. Course gonna be around the 200 or so. Okay, change it to the fuselage tank. At 355. Alright, in position and burning the fuselage tank pretty much with the gun sight set up. Just wait for the climb out, and I'm gonna burn this fuselage tank until 25 more or less. I'm gonna leave some reserves on the fuselage tank. Here they go. Here he goes. Good luck to him. Supposed to get a wingman along, but the boss is the boss. So flying here, kind of cloud surfing. We have 20 minutes, 23 minutes on the fuselage tank. I'm gonna burn it until 25. I'm gonna leave some reserve. Then I'm gonna go for the right drop tank on the second quarter of the hour. We got a new radio menu. Let's see what it is.
The sounds of battle and press are going clearer to us. The first upsurge of excitement is over, and we're learning a new perspective. There's progress, but there's also the cost. There is a building of our strength inland from the beaches, but there is also a gathering of the enemy's strength. At times, wind and weather have been against us. Storms are hampering our air operations, but we're doggedly overcoming all obstacles. Those obstacles are more formidable than any army has tackled before. The German West Wall is a hard reality. Just listen to this dispatch from BBC observer Robert Barr, whose information comes from first-hand evidence. Robert Barr is speaking from an advanced Allied command post.
Any suggestion that the West Wall was a myth, or that it was largely a bluff, is wrong. It's wrong by our battle reports, and it's wrong by the stories of the wounded who fell in breaching. The part of the French coast on which our troops landed and fought their way inland was a good sample of the West Wall. Commercial operations, it is true to say that you could not have put a pin down on any part of that coast which was not under direct fire from machine guns and mortars or under fire from heavy guns. The wall was breached by bombardment by the Allied laser aircraft, and it was cleaned up by the soldiers who went ashore under fire. The Germans knew that no fortifications, however strong, could stop a deterrent assault concentrated on one sector of the coast. The West Wall was to slow down the occupation of the beaches, and therefore to slow down the build-up, so that his own build-up of troops in that area would be faster than ours. Then he could meet us in the field with superior forces and drive our army back into the sea. That, broadly speaking, was the meaning of the repeated boast to drive us into the sea. And just last winter, Rommel inspected the defences which we have breached along the Normandy coast. And some of the emplacements on this coastal strip were rebuilt this year. There were minefields around the strong points, anti-tank pits and anti-personnel areas between strong points, and low-lying ground was flooded. That is the first time of our soldiers wading waist deep through flooded fields. Now, that is the section of the West Wall which our troops faced on the Normandy coast. The Navy and the Air Force breached it. Assault engineers blasted away through what was left. And our ground troops went ashore and cleaned it up, and got a foothold, and prepared the beaches for the Battle of the Builder.
That Battle of the Builder, mentioned by Robert Barr, is now going on night and day. But the German West Wall in that area is shattered. It was shattered by the weight of Allied bombs and naval guns. And we bring you now a first-hand account of that battle, spoken as he stood among us by BBC war reporter Nicholas Sanders.
The signs of battle are around us everywhere. Landing cross lines wrecked in the shallows, a gun carrier twisted and broken beside them, beach obstacles, hit down, piled together by bulldozers, great gaps blasted in the ferro-concrete walls, the Atlantic wall, mine craters, bomb craters, shell holes. The evidence of the weight and accuracy of the bombardment is astounding. And not a house or building along the front damaged. Some were flattened altogether. There were staffers with pneumatic jaws breaking up the sea wall, while only a few yards away, other staffers were exploding the remaining landmines that kept going off with resounding bang. A few yards further, a bar with a shattered German toolbox. One, we were told, that held its fire until the landing craft touched down in front of it, and then poured bullets into them at point-blank range.
More men, more guns, more ammunition are moving through these captured beaches to our foreign land. But not only the ships to take them get away, even though the troops are landed. Here's just one story told by a British sub-lieutenant, Patrick Hope.
that was a nice transmission from BBC reporter, and I don't know if you noticed, but I checked the hour, 25, changed the tanks for the right drop tank. I'm gonna burn it until just a little bit until 30. Then I'm gonna switch back to the left drop tank. I use the our cutters as a reference. 1 and 3 left drop tank, 2 and 4 right drop tank. So basically that's it. I'm gonna take the chance to go fencing. Now I have the guns hot, so I have to keep the finger stiff on the trigger, and let's patrol along.
Southwest red is tally on truck. Follow me, red section. Roger. You're clear to attack.
Change it to main tank, so if you get hit on the drop tank, we're okay. It's an armored car. Change it to drop tank. So left-handed drop tank, starboard.
Red to horseback. Returning back to the target to report on the bombing results. Okay.
Alright, I lost the section leader. I'm flying if the flight leader, I'm gonna keep it here.
Red 3 here. Is that a train down there? Tally ho, let's give it a once-over, boys. Look for any canvas-sided boxcars stealing anti-aircraft guns. I don't see any flat cars.
I saw the fuel pressure coming down, then we got to the engine failure. They just changed the tanks on the gate. So both drop tanks are starved already. They're empty. Got to
Red 2 here. My sensor jammed.
I'm going in.
Horseback calling Colgate. We're crossing the beaches. Returning to base now. Acknowledged.
Change the fuel tanks to the right fuel tank. over Kenley. Let's put to the eastern runway. So that's the short one, probably. Let's take a look at the windsock. A little bit from the left and strong. So once there, I'm gonna do my peel off. Left tank 50. So they're equal. 700, I'm going for the peel off. I'm gonna call Kenley.
Colt 4-1 inbound.
Bye, boss. There's one guy on final. Green, very light, going for the peel off. One notch of flap, 2 notches, gear down. Nobody on final, looks like not. Green light, so gears down. I'm gonna land with these flaps. It's looking good. Nobody behind. Fuel boost is off, and lands are not that great with the P-51. Anyway, life it is what it is. Maybe I should have come with 110 miles or so. Left clear, final clear. Some guys on the pattern, one guy taxing. Park on this one here. At least the parking was good. Brake set, 1000 RPM. Cut off. Some guys are landing quite well. Well, landing short. They're
Next, sir. Did you see any Jerry planes?
yeah, not today, man.
We didn't see a thing, Chief, and that includes the bombers too. Now I need a good breakfast. I'm starving.
And the last thing is the battery and generators. And look like good. And thank you very much for coming together on this mission. Quite a long one. Took more than 2 hours 10 minutes. 2 hours, almost 2 hours 15 minutes. And thank you very much. Appreciate your company. All the best.